Yo, so peoples, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? Hopefully y'all doing good, man. Hopefully everybody doing good. Um, Today's video is called DoorDash Girl Exposed After Lying About Assault Story. I wanted to do this because, um, I don't know. It caught my attention. I'm like, huh, really? She was lying about being sexually assaulted. There's proof that she got. It's like another one with the juice bitch. I forgot her name. The video I did. If y'all don't watch it, I should definitely go check that out. But it's like another one. Anyways, hopefully everybody's good, man. Let's get right into the video. But hopefully y'all enjoy the content.
Risk of being banned because I had to explain my story one time, right? They took the video down
Original video is gonna be in the description if you just want to watch it without my commentary, as always.
and gave my account a strike. So I explained my story again and censored the video that I have just so they can't take it down for the same reason. They took it down for the same reason again, and now my account has a second strike. Guess what? If I get one more strike, I'm banned from TikTok. So not only did I get 3 days ago on October 12th on Sunday. I then lost my job. The police are doing nothing. And if I get one more account strike on TikTok, my account's done. This is a man's world. I'm the victim. Remember? I'm the victim.
While she
Damn. You know what the scary part is? Because the title says that she's been exposed for lying, so we know it was all bullshit. The scary part is now if like it's just so bad on real SA victims that you know how hard it is for somebody that's been SA'd to talk about it, to be vocal and open about such a traumatic thing, and then when they do, imagine let's just say it was true, and then she goes through that trauma, reliving it, and people's calling her a liar, bullshit, this and the third, all because of people like her. Shit tragic, bro. If you are a real victim of I'm sorry for what this bitch is doing. I apologize.
so loud. Hit the like button, y'all. Subscribe to the channel. So we back with another video reaction, and what we have here is a video that's going viral on TikTok. Let me break it down for you guys a little bit. So there's a woman who's a DoorDasher, and she's delivering food to a gentleman in New York State somewhere. The instructions on the order is for her to leave the food on the front porch. She gets to this gentleman's front door, and his door happens to be one of those sliding doors, and she can see the gentleman is sleep on the couch. It looks like his arm over his eyes, but his pants happen to be at his ankles, and you can see his nether regions. Now, this young lady drops her order, but then proceeds to pull out her phone and record this and upload it to social media. Then after that, she runs to TikTok claiming that she was SA'd, that she was actually assaulted by this man. And that's when the entire TikTok world in a fury and everyone's arguing back and forth saying, is this true? Who's right? Who's wrong? So let's get into the original video. I'm gonna play it right here. And let me say one more thing.
I was about to pause it to go look for the original video, but he's putting it so
Before we
www.
start the video, one of the theories that's being commented on a lot is that originally this man's door was closed or it was barely open, and she opened it more, but then she took the video down. I've seen so many people comment that I can only go off what I originally have, but I do have several people saying that in other videos.
So she opened the nigga's door, saw him laying down naked, chose to record him, expose him on the internet, say that he SA'd her. Imagine the damage, even though it's proven that she lied. The damage to this nigga's career, his face, his whatever, his reputation, his likeness, all of that shit is clipped now. Imagine the damage done to this nigga all because the bitch wanted to lie. And you opened the door. You pushed it open. The door was closed. Oh my god.
That's fucked up.
Now, let me run that back and read it for the people who haven't seen it and can't read the small typing. A man named Austin orders DoorDash, selects the option to have order left at door, sees his DoorDasher, me, has a female name, falls asleep on the couch with his pants and underwear to his ankles and his front door wide open in 59-degree weather. She's alluding to the fact.
So because he seen it was a female, he did that on purpose. What man?
like that, it's too cold to have his door open. So this is what I see when I have to leave the order. And basically, she's saying he did that on purpose. He's into some type of voyeurism, and that's what it was. So now, after she makes that video, she goes on to make a series of other videos that some were taken down, some are still up. And I'm trying
Yeah, of course, because clout is hell of a drug. I'm sure she's getting attention for this shit because believe all women, right?
mess to piece it all together. That's what it is. This woman claims that this man did that purposely, and she believes that she was assaulted. Now, if you want to believe or not that that man did it on purpose, I don't know that man. I have no reason to defend him. I do think that's kind of weird, but also I think that that dude was probably 9 times out of 10 wasted, ordered his food on some drunk shit, and just passed out on his couch waiting for it. But be that as it may,
Facts.
let's see the other videos that she posted.
October 12th, 2025, I was a victim of SA by a DoorDash customer while I was doing my job as a DoorDash driver.
So wait, he never touched you, he never looked at you, he never spoke to you. He didn't even know you were fucking there. But you were SA'd. Nah, this is crazy. I really feel bad for the real victims, bro. This shit is crazy.
Excuse me if you've already seen this. This is my third time posting this because TikTok keeps silencing me
I hope they strike that bitch again. I hope her shit get the. I'm glad she lost her job.
and taking my videos down and giving me strikes.
One of the reasons that I know as a content creator, she likely got a strike the first time is because of this video right
Oh, my fault, y'all. My fault. I just realized I'm probably on the left. Yep. Let me move my. Ooh, ooh, no, not you. Let's not move you. Let me move this. God damn it, bro. I got bad shit over here. Not you. Let me move this. I'll put it down here for this video. My bad, y'all. My bad.
here. This is what they're calling the original video. You see that black box that's covering that gentleman's private part? I edited that onto the video.
Oh, yeah, nah, yo. I hope he sues her. I hope whatever legal actions that he can take, he takes that shit against this bitch. Cause that's crazy. That is isn't this like isn't this disrupted distribution of pornography? What wouldn't this count as that? Like, I feel like there has to be some privacy rules that this laws that this bitch broke. There has to be something, right?
File. So more than likely, she at least got the first strike from TikTok was because she posted up a video of this gentleman with his dick out. She didn't think to censor it. So I already know as a content creator, that's likely what she got her first strike for. But let's keep it moving.
So if I get one more strike, you guys, I'm just letting you know right now my account is going to be banned.
Good.
So I'm going to try to word this as chill as possible to avoid getting this video striked. So on October 12th, 2025, the DoorDash customer requested that their order be left at their front door. When I arrived at their front door was wide open. Their lights were on, and they were sleeping on the couch within eyesight of the front door with their pants and underwear pulled down to their ankles, and they were indecently exposed to me. I got this on video, and I'm not even going to be posting the video clip anymore because I'm pretty sure that's what's getting me the strikes. But yeah, I reported it to DoorDash, and DoorDash did ban the customer. And then 2 days later, DoorDash
That's fucking crazy.
banned me, which doesn't seem unrelated. I appealed, and they were supposed to respond to my appeal within 7 to 10 business days. They didn't even provide me a reason for my deactivation. They're supposed to send an email. They didn't. So I contacted support, and they told me to continue with my appeal without knowing a reason why. There's an option to select, don't know why I was deactivated, and then you still have to explain yourself. So I did. And within 12 hours afterward, they had already denied my appeal. So I'm really never getting my DoorDash account back.
But I can tell you already why they denied your appeal and why they're not trying to hear from you is because you had one simple instruction: leave the food at the door. You decided to pull out your phone and record this man. You decided to dox this man because that's what you did. You put his name.
Listen, yeah, definitely docs. I don't even believe that the door was open at this point. Because if she's saying that shit was sexual assault or SA, I'm not believing that the door was open, bro. She opened the door, recorded the nigga, doxed this shit, and accused him of SA. And you lock that bitch, yo, please. I really want there to be consequences for bitches that make allegations like this, bro. I really, 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 with my whole fucking heart, want consequences for bitches like this to be thrown in fucking jail, bro. Like, I would, and I don't wish bad on people, right? I really don't. I really don't. But if she happens to be in jail, and she happens to get SA'd for whatever fucking reason, at least then she will understand what being SA'd really truly is and how traumatic and traumatizing that's it. Like I said, I wouldn't wish that on anybody because I know people who's dealt with real life SA. I know how they act, how fidgety they are, how long it takes them to get over that trauma, how long it takes for them to even be able to allow somebody else to touch their body with consent. I know what it that's probably why I'm so heated about this shit, or maybe I'm so passionate about it, because I understand what real SA victims go through. And I understand how hard it is for them to try to go back into a life of normalcy after something like that happens to them. So seeing a bitch that's talking about the nigga was asleep. Oh, he SA'd me. Alright, cool.
Name on there and his address. Maybe not the street name, but they know you in New York State. It won't take that long for people and all the internet and TikTok sleuths to put two and two together. You're doing too
Definitely won't.
much. And then on top of it, you're pushing this victim nonsense that a lot of people just aren't going for. Even on crazy brain rot TikTok, a lot of people are not backing this woman up.
DoorDash deactivated me. DoorDash punished
A lot of people, not all everybody. So there's some people backing this bitch up. You people are fucking sick.
me for exposing my assaulter, and TikTok is currently punishing me for exposing my story time. And this is the only justice I'm getting because I also reported this to the police, and the police are doing nothing. So what?
I wonder
so
why.
What? They're gonna take down my videos and give me strikes and just expect me to be like, oh, I just better shut up.
Your assaulter, ma'am. Nobody assaulted you.
Fucking
And this is
crazy,
sad
bro.
for people who are actual victims of sexual assault. Ma'am, you saw something that you didn't want to see. Happens to the best of
I just
us.
better sit here and be quiet. I just better
No, you looked to find something that you didn't want to see.
not say anything else. I've lost my job, my only way to pay my bills and make a living. I've also gotten assaulted, and the police are doing nothing to help me. So let me just
Oh,
shut up.
she's still saying that she got assaulted. Oh my
You know,
god.
the videos got taken down. Nobody has to know what happened to me. No. I'm going to keep telling my story. Like, this is the only justice I'm getting, is exposing this man and having posted that video and it has gone viral. Like, now he can live with shame and embarrassment if people have seen it and knows who he is or where he...
You see what I mean? You see what I mean? The damage is done. In the court of public opinion, this nigga is probably is cooked, assassinated. Like his shit is done.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm the one being punished. He's not getting in trouble with the police. He didn't lose his job if he has one. Like,
How do you know
what's
that?
going on with him? Why am I getting fired? Why are my videos getting taken down and why am I getting strikes? Like, I'm about to lose my account. I was assaulted. I'm the victim. I lost my job. I'm the victim. Right? Is this making
No.
sense to any fucking body?
No,
No.
it doesn't make any sense to us because a lot of us watching this video, we are accountable for our actions. Now, let's talk about the man for a second. Is it weird that he was laid on his couch with his underpants down at his ankles, knowing he had a DoorDash? Yeah, I'll give you that. Do you think maybe he was
Fuck that. I wouldn't even give her that. Because the order said leave at door. Not open my fucking door. Come inside and film me, bro. The order said leave at door. So fuck no, he's not wrong. It's his crib, nigga. It's his crib. Fuck is you talking about?
being a little pervy? Maybe he was. Or maybe he had too much to drink, ordered his food, sat on the couch, and fell asleep waiting for you to drop it off. Or maybe he is some deviant. I'll play devil's advocate. Maybe he is some deviant, and that's how he got his rocks off. A woman peeking in on him when he's in the nude. At the end of the day, that man was in his house. He wasn't on the porch. He didn't meet you at the door, jerking and smirking, saying, hey, you got my Big Mac? He didn't do that. You decided to record the video. You decided to put on social media. You decided to dox this man. But the fact that you're saying you're assaultee as if he assaulted you, as if he did something to you, it's just flat out wrong. And stating things like that are dangerous because, and I've said this before, so many women in this day and age are so quick to use that assault word. Assault, predator, all these buzzwords, which have extreme consequences behind them as a man being labeled such things. Y'all have no problem just throwing it around willy-nilly. And again, this entire time, she's just playing the victim as if, I don't know what I did. I just ran off a plethora of things that you did inaccurately in this video. She wants to be the victim so bad. And I saw a comment here from a woman I think just sums it up perfectly. It reads, you aren't a SA victim. You might have felt uncomfortable seeing it. I understand that. However, you had no right recording whoever it was and posting it on social media. DoorDash banned you because you handled the situation so inappropriately. That's on you. Nobody else. Great point, man. Great point. And this
Facts.
woman would make several videos reenacting what happened, taking the video down and putting another one out. So it's kind of hard to tell what's what. She did make a video in which she contacted the police in her area. The policeman came and talked to her, and they told her that they were going to go talk to the gentleman as well. But once the officer saw the video, took some notes, went out to his squad car, and more than likely called a supervisor, he came back and talked to her and said, there's not really much she can do or much that they can try to charge you with, because she said, I do want to press charges. But he's like, it's kind of nothing we can do because he was on his couch. From all we could tell, he was asleep. It'd be different if he was met you at the door flashing himself or something like that, but that just simply wasn't the case. She didn't really have a foot to stand on. So here's another
Not
update
at all,
video
bro.
that she put out.
Hey guys, it's been a minute. A whole 24 hours, I know. But I have an update as of October 16th, 2025. But first and foremost, I just want to thank everybody for the overwhelming support and allyship that you've shown me. It's really making me feel so validated and seen and heard.
And that's the issue. People seen that video. People see what happened because apparently this wasn't the first one, but yet, nigga, y'all supporting it? Whoever supports this bitch needs to get hit with a fucking doornail. Straight up, bro. Straight up.
And that's really helping me through this tough time. So I just
Tough
want to let you guys know I really appreciate the outpouring of support. So the update is, last night I was made aware, a bunch of people started commenting on my pages that DoorDash made a public statement about me on their TikTok story and on their most recent Instagram post in the comment section. And I'm not going to speak too much further on details, but what I am going to say is I and the entire rest of the world found out why I lost my job.
Yes, and I do have that. I actually went to DoorDash's TikTok account and found the story time post that she's talking about. Let me show you guys, and I'll read it to you. We've seen some tough and sensitive posts over the past few days, and we want to clear the air. No one should ever have to experience sexual assault, harassment, or abuse. DoorDash never deactivates someone for reporting it. Full stop. We take these reports incredibly seriously and work closely with law enforcement to investigate and support those affected. In this case, the Dasher let us know about experience that made them feel unsafe, and that's exactly what we always want Dashers to do. Our team immediately began investigating and has been in direct contact with law enforcement. Is prepared to fully support any of their efforts. However, posting a video of a customer in their home and disclosing their personal details publicly is a clear violation of our policies. This is the sole reason that this DoorDash account was deactivated, along with the customers while we investigated. We also ensured that the DoorDasher had full access to their earnings.
You wanna know what's crazy? She wants to say like she's talking about, oh, and now the whole world knows why I got terminated. Bitch, you brought it to the internet. So you're mad that DoorDash made a public announcement about it, so you can't flip the narrative or say whatever bullshit you want to say? You're mad that they came to the internet just like you did. Okay, cool.
So again,
I hope this bitch dies alone. I pray to God she dies alone. No man after seeing this video should be with a bitch like this. Period, bro. If she's able to if she's able to say that somebody SA'd her when they were fucking asleep, bro. Imagine what would happen if they're in a relationship and this bitch wakes up on the wrong side of the bed, bro. Any man that sees this shit of her, I pray that none of y'all fucking date this bitch. And if there's somebody with her right now, my nigga, leave. Leave.
you were deactivated because you doxed this man and put all his information in his story out on social media.
And the crazy part is, I hope that the nigga that was ordering food on DoorDash gets his account back too, cause that's bullshit, bro. That's bullshit.
When there wasn't really a story.
At the exact same time. I didn't find out before you guys. I'm just letting you know this right now. The people that saw their public statements and made me aware that they made those public statements knew why I lost my job before I did.
Who cares?
Because I went and I checked my email once I was made aware that they made those public statements, and they sent me the deactivation email around the same time they released the public statement.
Don't matter.
So is Dash's fault that you didn't check the fucking email? Man, shut up,
Literally
bitch.
within the same hour.
Shut up,
So they
bitch. Get
sent me
over it.
my deactivation
Oh, so they gave you a heads up. Okay, cool.
email explaining my reason for being deactivated a whole 24 hours after they deactivated me, and a whole 24 hours after I already submitted my appeal, and about 12 hours after they had already denied my appeal. They finally sent me the email explaining why they fired me. So
Good. You got your
I
answer.
and the rest of the world, we all found out why I lost my job together.
Good. What's the issue?
That's the
Who
update.
gives a fuck?
And of course, there are going to be some sympathizers, and there were, but I think the vast majority of people were calling you out because the fact that you were pushing this narrative so hard that you have been the victim and you were assaulted. That's why there were so many people calling you out, and a ton of women, not just men. There were a ton of women. A majority of the women are saying, "Man, you're not a victim." But let's check out one more video of hers before I turn to the opposition and the rest of TikTok that's calling her out. Stand by.
You guys, my account is currently at risk of being banned because I
Good.
had to explain my story one time, right? They took the video down and gave my account a strike. So I explained my story again and censored the video that I have just so they can't take it down for the same reason. They took it down for the same reason again, and now my account has a second strike. Guess
Yo, I'm really not the type of nigga who does who says shit like this, but listen, if y'all want to fucking mass report this bitch's page, don't do it. You feel me? Don't do it. Don't get her banned off TikTok. Okay? You get what I'm saying? Alright, cool.
what? If I get one more strike, I'm banned from TikTok. So not only did I get assaulted 3 days ago on October 12th on Sunday.
And she hasn't learned nothing. She's still saying I've got assault. She hasn't. Yo, she don't. Oh my god. I hope karma kicks this bitch's face in, bro. Oh
I
god.
then lost my job. The police are doing nothing. And if I get one more account strike on TikTok, my account's done. This is a man's world. I'm the victim. Remember? I'm the victim. And they took down my video. They were going to have to pay me for my second story time because that was over a minute long. They were going to have to pay me for all those views I got. So nope, they took that right down. They took that right
Good.
down.
Good. I'm fucking good. Are you dead ass? You're mad. Yo. TikTok, good job, bro. TikTok, good job. Good fucking job. I TikTok, good job. Good job, good job, good job. Imagine if this bitch made money off doxing a nigga and fucking up his reputation. I really hope this nigga sues the bitch for defamation, bro. For defamation of character. Yeah, I think he has some sort of ground. Yo, if anybody's a lawyer or understand this shit, let me know. I think he has some sort of ground to sue this bitch for defamation of character. And if he lost his job because of her statements, and they were proven to be bullshit and inaccurate, and he has proof that his door was closed and she opened it, I pray to God he sues that bitch too for loss of wages, bro. Eh, sue that bitch for defamation of character, loss of wages, and fucking emotional distress, bro. Anything you can't throw the fucking book at this hoe.
Absolutely not. You're not paying me for that. Nope.
You can yell about being a victim all day long, but the proof, the facts, and the actuality of the situation are what matters more than your feelings. You weren't assaulted. You're no one's victim. Let's see what some other people are saying on TikTok.
So she was told to leave the food at the door and saw that their door was cracked open and pushed it in and saw them doing questionable things in the privacy of their own home. And now she is the victim, milking it for views. And DoorDash's response to this is amazing because what this girl did is truly disgusting. And don't get me wrong, the guy that was laying down in his own house with his pants down and the door cracked slightly open, that is definitely goofy. However, the instructions literally told
Why is that goofy? The nigga did nothing wrong in this shit. Nothing. I don't give a fuck what nobody said. That nigga did nothing wrong in this shit. Bitch, don't open the door. I told you to leave my shit at the door. Why you opening my door? Huh? Fuck wrong with you? Who the fuck do you think you are? Karen? Look at this ugly ass fucking ogre looking. Oh my.
you just to leave the food on the front door. But nope, this is where it gets more worser. She posted the video online. The story goes that allegedly before she opened the door, she pushed the door in and saw the guy laying sleeping on his couch and allegedly went into his house and then started filming him. All she had to do was leave the food at the door, take the picture, and leave. The dude that is ordering DoorDash, leaving the door open is insane. What's even more insaner is to film him, post it on social media, and then be the victim, saying that you were SA'd. And legally, there is an expectation of privacy when you are in your own home not to be be recorded, regardless if the door was slightly cracked open or even if you have your windows open for everybody to see. If this guy's got a Ring doorbell, we need to see that footage. As of now, this is all alleged and speculation. Is she the victim and did she deserve to get fired?
Here's what I would do if I was
Yes,
that
she
DoorDash
deserved to
customer.
get fired.
First thing
It
I
should
would
have
do
been
is I would press
fucking up.
charges against this DoorDasher. So I was someone who's a customer. First thing I would do is I would press charges against this DoorDasher. So I was someone who saw her original video before it was either deleted or taken down by TikTok, whatever happened. And in the original video, she said that the door was cracked and she pushed it open. That's breaking and entering. That's criminal
Big facts. Why are you pushing it open? For what reason?
trespass. So yeah, I would file charges against her. I would also then file secondary charges against her for filming his naked body while he's in his own home and then posting it on the internet. I mean, at this point, she's a peeping Tom. I would get a really, really, really aggressive lawyer and try to go after her for also revenge porn. A really, really aggressive lawyer can make that case because she says that the only reason she filmed was so that she would have proof for DoorDash that it happened. So why didn't you send the video to DoorDash? Why did you choose to post the video on social media? You were looking for attention, ma'am. You were looking for a moment. You wanted to be a victim in that moment. I would get a really, really aggressive lawyer if I was that customer and go after her for these criminal charges. Now, in one of her videos, she mentioned that the police aren't doing anything about it. I don't know if she filed a police report or not, but if she did file a police report, I would also try to get her on falsifying a police report. Because just like she came on the internet and tried to say that you SA'd her, I'm sure she wrote that. If she did file a police report, I'm sure she wrote that on the police report as well. So that's not true. So you need to get her for that as well. I mean, every charge you can get her on, get her on. I would
1,000%, shorty. You are 1,000% right, my sister. Mishallah. 1,000% fucking right. And I pray to God, Allah Almighty. I pray that He does that shit, bro. I really pray that He does that shit. And I hope that, and maybe he could even get DoorDash for terminating his account. Cause yo, what did I do, nigga? Fuck I do. The bitch broke into my door. The door was cracked open. I don't give a fuck. I don't know you. You're a dasher. That shit said leave that door, not open door, and see what the fuck going on and then record me and post my address and everything online. Fuck is wrong with you? Like, is you dumb? I really think it's the what happened is what the homie said. The original video creator, I forgot his name. Um, whatever. I forgot his name. I think what happened was that what the Do Better podcast with Theo. I think what Theo said is true. The nigga was probably drunk. Came home, was laid the fuck out. He was drunk. I don't know how his pants, got pulled down. Shit, I don't fucking know. Maybe it was hot. I don't fucking know. But regardless of whatever the fuck, niggas was drunk, ordered his DoorDash, waited for it. It was taking a little too long. He dozed the fuck off. I don't know. Maybe his bitch was giving him top before he dozed off or some shit, and she just left that shit because she didn't expect niggas to come in. Who knows? Regardless of whatever it is, bitch, you're wrong. Like, simple, you're wrong. And
go after
anybody who support her or was on her side, you niggas are fucking y'all need help. Y'all need
her
Jesus.
for everything. Any criminal charge you can get on this girl, I would get on this girl. Next, I would go after DoorDash. Now, DoorDash is likely going to settle with you. They know that what she did was wrong, hence the reason why they deactivated her account immediately. They know what she did is wrong. I would sue DoorDash. They're likely going to settle with you. And then DoorDash should turn around and sue her. And then you should turn around and sue her. Now, she doesn't have anything, clearly. She's driving DoorDash. Sue her anyway. Collect money from her for the rest of her life if you have to. Get a judgment against that girl and collect on her judgment. Any job she goes to work at, you start collecting. Garnish her wages. I fear that
Facts.
this is where we have come to in society where we have to start making examples out of people. Gen Z
Facts.
wants to be victims. They are
Nigga never touched her. Nigga was asleep and the bitch is crying SA.
the only generation of
Yo.
people that want to be victims. Okay, she was looking for a moment. She wanted to be a victim, which is why she accused you of SA.
A lot of the comments were saying that when she first posted her video that got taken down, she said that the door was slightly cracked and she opened it even more. Don't know if that's true, but you just had two people stating it again, and I saw it several times in the comments. And I agree with this young lady as well. If I was that gentleman, I'm suing her, and I'm suing the hell out of DoorDash. And like she said, DoorDash is simply going to settle with you more than likely because they already know she on some bullshit. That's why they fired her. But I think this gentleman right here broke it down the best.
But long story short, what ultimately happened was she's a DoorDash driver. She did a delivery. The delivery said to leave the food at the door. She arrives at the residence. There's a screen door and then there's a main door. Instead of doing her job, right, which was leave the food at the door and go about your business, she looks through the screen door where there's a man passed out on his couch with his pants around his ankles. She then proceeds to record this man. And then she casually just walks off of his porch. Now, in her words, she was SA'd. She contacts DoorDash, lets them know what happened. DoorDash in turn suspended his account. And 2 days later, they suspended her account. And apparently that's her main source of income, so that's why she's crashing out the way she is. She took her story to TikTok, said that she was SA'd, and there was this whole uproar and all this support for her, and how they was going to boycott DoorDash and so on and so forth, and how we should believe all victims and everything like that because she had to see something she didn't want to see. But it made me think. I said, wait a minute. I live in beautiful Miami, Florida. You know how many times I've had to see a female's body part that I did not want to see in that moment? How many times I've been at family restaurants, to grocery stores, shit, Domino's, and I've had to see the body parts of these women
That's a great fucking point. Just the other day, right? I was at the gym. I see this Asian shorty. Like I see why people don't like going to the gym. I could see why people don't want to go to the gym. Like the females, the way they dress, they're not there for the gym. They're there for attention, bro. I swear to God. There was one girl that had on a fucking skirt, right? Had on a skirt, and she was like, she wasn't thick, but she was kind of like fat. She had on a skirt, like a short skirt, with her ass that ends here with her ass cheek showing. I'm like, you might as well come to the gym naked. On God, you might as well come to the gym naked. And the amount of bitches that I see with the hoochie daddy shorts that stop up to here, mad fucking thin. You see the whole ass crevices and everything. And what makes it worse, bro? What pisses me off is when they do this shit. When they do this shit right here, bro, this shit pisses me the fuck off. Like, it's why you trying so hard to have niggas look at your ass and it was why? Why do you think niggas want to see that shit, bro? We're at the gym, we don't give a fuck. But y'all do for what purpose? Like, it's one thing if you wearing something skimpy, but then you go out your way when your shirt is like covering your ass, bro. You lift that bitch up to show your ass. That's why I told my bro that I'm going to the gym with, bro. I'm like, yo, any bitch that dresses like that in gym, they all fuck material. None of them is wife material. None of them is girlfriend material. None of them is nothing that you pursue in a serious level. So there's this Asian shorty. The today, bro, she had on some the same thing, bro. Look, these are the sweats, gang. These are what she was wearing, gang. I'm no homo. Heavy on a hold on, hold on. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Everything I'm saying, I gotta see. Have you on a pause on everything I'm saying, bro? She had her shit. I swear, y'all might think I'm lying or exaggerating. I promise you, bro, on everything I'm not. On everything. And if y'all go to the gym, y'all can vouch for this shit. She had her shit damn near up to here, gang. Her ass cheeks was hanging out of this shit like this, gang. And bro, she came in with like a baggy hoodie. Took that bitch off. She came in, took the hoodie off. So, and she had like some sport bra shit on, right? So she started doing stretches. Start doing stretches and shit. And I'm like, she right in front of me. Like, so I'm on the put my shit down. I'm on the pec machine. The shit that you use, you pull it forward. I'm on that. She trying to do the little weight shit. This bitch is like doing all these type of squat, all this type of stretching, doing this, huh? Bro, I kid you, her whole pussy was out, gang. Her whole fucking pussy was out, bro. You could tell the bitch was uncircumcised. You could tell she got a fat pussy lips. You could tell this bitch got a camel toe. Why the fuck should I? Why the fuck should I be able to tell what your pussy look like and be able to draw that shit when I don't even know your name? Can I report sexual assault here? And it's not just one of them. It's every single one of these bitches at the gym, bro. You might find one or two that dresses modest. Like they'll come in with like, some sweats and maybe a crop top. Or maybe some leggings, a hoodie, a t-shirt, and a crop top. Those are the only bitches I approach and talk to. Those are the only ones that when I say approach and talk to, like let's say they're using a machine and I want to use the machine. I'll go to the hey, you cool if I jump in with you, do the da 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 da. They're the only ones. But other than that, if let's say that one of them bitches that's wearing, the 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 hoochie mama shit, bro, and she start doing whatever she doing, my nigga, I'm not touching nothing near that machine. As once she leave, I'm wiping everything down, especially the seat, especially the fucking seat. Cause some of them don't even like they wearing underwear, gang. That's how thin their clothes are. Like I am disgusted. I ain't gonna lie, I enjoy watching some of them with the fat ass, but it's too much, bro. It's too much. Like, come on, like nothing, nothing is fucking sacred and private no more. Y'all have no value of your body, and then they get mad when niggas objectify them and shit like that, right? But look at how you dressing, man. Get the fuck on. I apologize. I apologize for all my niggas that had to see that. I apologize for all the dudes that had to see that shit. But bro, mm-mm. Females are fucking, especially at the gym now, bro. Horrible, horrible.
Warranted. There's nothing more uncomfortable than walking around with either your kids, your wife, your niece, your nephew, your mom, your dad, whomever, and then you run into a situation where you're at a very common or neutral place. And in this
Like the
place, there are
gym.
women that are dressed inappropriately. Hell, y'all was wearing bubble skirts at Disney not too long ago. You thought we forgot? If that's the case. Them women essayed thousands of people. As a matter of fact, something very similarly happened to me the other day. Me and my nephew, he's only 4 years old. We're having a little guys' night, right? Take him to Domino's. We finna get some pizza, some wings. We gonna have a good time, watch a little movie, right? Walk in there, girl with a really, really short bubble skirt on. All right, cool. She's ahead of us. She gotta do her thing. She get her pizza. She drops her receipt. She bend over. Everything shows. When I say everything, I mean everything. I don't need him seeing that. He's only 4 years old. I don't need to see that. I didn't go to Domino's for ass. I came for pizza. But I'm sure in that moment, that woman don't see nothing wrong with the way she's dressed.
Nothing, nothing wrong.
I'm almost 100% sure if I came online with that story and say that I was essayed, I would not get the same traction and support that that young woman got. And another question, if we reverse it, right, and she was on her couch passed out, right, with her pants around her ankles, and he was a DoorDash driver, was y'all gonna have the same energy? If he came
Hmm. Think making a lot of good points, my young brother. You're making a lot of good points.
online and say, yo, I was essayed, I was taken advantage of, was y'all gonna have the same energy? That's a rhetorical fucking question because I know y'all wasn't gonna have the same energy. Y'all just
Facts.
love these professional ass fucking victims that get online and they want to be a victim so bad they will make up any story or any situation just to get the validation. That's just a drug at this point.
And he makes a great point about on social media, especially TikTok, where women want to be victims so bad. They want to be victims so bad, like he said, it's a drug. And another thing that annoys me is how we have seen this time and time and again on TikTok. Women get up here, they make up these stories, they fabricate these stories, they create these stories. More times than not, they do it in an attempt to go viral. And a lot of times it's not even true. And women, who are the majority of consumers on TikTok, stay watching these stories and stay believing anything a woman says. Anything, even though they've been burned plenty of times in the past for backing up a woman and then finding out later the story wasn't even true or the woman exaggerated the story. To have grown ass women still falling for the same trap over and over and over and over again backs up his term that a lot of people who consume so much social media are just goddamn idiots. And I have no sympathy for this lady whatsoever. But I am glad that the majority of people are calling her out. You're not a victim. Stop trying to be victims so damn much. Y'all let me know what you think in the comments. Do better, Squadron. Fall out.
You guys, my account is
Shut up, bitch. Great video. Amazing fucking video. Alright, man. That's yo. Like this shit. Like the homie said, if the roles were flipped, we know damn well that nigga would not have the support that bitch got. believe all fucking women, bro. It's like I said. I feel bad for the real victims of SA. If there's somebody that's watching this that has been a victim of SA, I'm sorry. I apologize. Shit, I'll apologize on her behalf. Cause I know she would never fucking do that shit. She still don't realize what she did is fucking wrong. She still thinks she's a fucking victim 3 days later type shit. You feel me? So I'm I apologize for y'all. I apologize to y'all. And I'm not even gonna say I understand because I never been SA, but I can sympathize and I can sympathize and have empathy for for what it does to you and to see people like this do shit like that. So it just makes it that much harder for y'all. That much harder. Alright, man, y'all. This video been going long enough, man. I'm like I said, everything, no homo on every. I'm sorry, y'all, for the shit I just had to get my point across, bro. Like, yo, that gym shit gotta stop, bro. That shit is fucking. This. I'm gonna catch y'all niggas later, man. Peace. Listen, if y'all like the video, man, like, comment, and subscribe. Boo. We on the road to 500. We almost there, man. I would appreciate that if y'all niggas fuck with the fucking video, man. Subscribe to your boy, man. We on the road to 500. Let's get this shit. Let's run it up. I better catch y'all niggas later. Peace. And nobody tell y'all today. I'm gonna tell y'all niggas I fucking love y'all, man. Safety. Deuces.